Today, I'm going to show you how to find the most valuable loot on Lighthouse. Lighthouse is a pretty big map and has a lot of rare loot spawns, which a lot of people don't seem to know about. These people end up missing out on items like Bitcoin, Virtexs, CGC-10s, ACEs, and more. This guide is going to be split up into two parts. One being the chalets in the village next to it, and the other is the rogue compound and armored train station. So feel free to skip to whatever part you want. Although this guide works on both PMCs and scavs, I'm going to recommend if you're a PMC, you should bring these three keys. Marin car key, USEC 1 safe key, and USEC 2 safe key. As of right now, these keys are pretty cheap, and you'll definitely make your money back on them. PMCs can also bring in Red Rebel and a paracord to extract safely at the Red Rebel extract right between the chalets. One last thing, in the description, there's going to be a map that has all the high value spawn locations I mentioned marked, so you don't have to keep coming back to this video. Alright, enough talking, let's begin. To start off, we're going to be checking this chair right next to the helicopter crash and make our way up to the chalet. Walking into the front gate of the chalet, on your right there's a shed. On this bench there's med spawns, a roller can spawn on that table. You've got a safe and a locker that can have guns in it. There's a med bag spawn right there. You're going to check this front door, the side door in this garage, and the gate on the outside. If any of those are open, that means people have been here. There's two spawns right here. One is next to the hammer and one is next to the knife. This back corner has some technical spawns. The wooden box and the tall toolbox next to it have tank battery spawns. The back of the car also spawns weapon parts. Some of them can be very expensive. Opening up this door, you want to check right here on this pink cloth. On the left corner, right corner, and on the chair, that's three spawns. Now we're going to run up the stairs. You want to check on this pool table. These cardboard boxes have spawns. The bean bags, they can be inside of them sometimes. This corner. On these two small tables right there. We're going to run down 2 floors. We're going to hit a left and open this door to the movie theater. On this chair right here, there's an intelligence folder spawn. We're going to go down another floor, break this glass. On the dead body, there's a valuable spawn. We're going to run outside and check this wooden box. We're going to run up these steps, check these crates, and on the ground you can find Meldonans and other spawns. Now that we're done with this house, we're going to run down this hill and go to the next chalet. This garage isn't horrible to loot. There's an armor repair kit, some toolboxes, some loose spawns, a jacket. We're going to check this wooden box right here though. There's another high valuable spawn. Run inside into this bar. In this corner I've seen a horse spawn, and there's another high value spawn back there, although I haven't seen it this wipe. Some weapon boxes you're running out throughout the house. You want to make sure you loot these big green ones. You can find Taigas, Red Rebels. Now this is where we're going to use our first key. Run up these stairs. In this room here is USEC safe 1. Make sure that when you're opening this, you end up proning. They're not like normal safes, so you got to check every corner. Open up this closet. There's a duffel bag spawn. We're going to run across to the other side of the building. This is where the second safe key is. Same thing as the first one. You want to open it, prone, make sure there's nothing in there. Now that we're done with this house, we're going to run outside real quick. Across this road, there's Marin Key. You can open up the red car over there. It's in the parking lot. There's a spawner next to it. There's also spawns on the other side of the mountain, though, so you can get caught out in the open when you're running across. In this building right here, there's some food on the left, but especially these chairs, this one right here and this one right here, you can find Virtexs and SGs, other high valuable spawns. We're going to run past the playground and check this other shed. Now, I've never seen anything here, but very bad scavs said that there was a spawn on that cardboard box. I've never seen it personally. Open this door on the right, and you're going to check right beneath this carcass. There's some stim spawns. Some medical spawns in this building. And we're done with the chalets. We're going to make our way to the village. Walking up to this big brown house, we're going to go in the front door. First floor on the left, we're going to go all the way to this back room. There's a GPU spawn in that box. You can find some other technical spawns. Run up these stairs and hit a right. Jacket on our right. High value spawns all around that floor and a duffel. This is Hillside House. You can get a key to unlock that front door. It's not really worth it though. There's 1 or 2 spawns on that bed and that nightstand, but it's I don't think it's worth it. We're gonna go to this orange house instead. Walking into this front door, you're gonna run up the stairs. There's only one room you want to check, and it's right here. That desk found GPUs before, cyclones, some other spawns. Open up this door right here. There's an intel spawn here. I've never seen it, but I've heard that people have gotten it before. Now here's where you can make the decision to go to the rogue camp, or you can decide to loot this house and go to path the shoreline. For the sake of part 1, we're just going to go loot this house, and then after we loot this and go to path the shoreline, I will show you how to loot the rogue camp. Once you walk into the building, there's a duffel bag right here you can loot. You're going to want to check these spawns next to this bed. Another duffel bag on the bed. Walk in here, there's some food. You want to check that sink. Running out back, you're going to want to check there's a technical crate that can spawn in. There's some duffels, some toolboxes, some miscellaneous items you can grab on your way out if you're not full. And then all you got to do is just run straight to path the shoreline, and you're out. Now that we're done looting the chalets in the village, I'm going to show you how to loot the rogue camp. So we're starting back off where we just froze earlier. There's a couple different ways you can go. The main one, you can just walk across this bridge and go straight up. While we walk across this bridge, I'm going to show you the next one. There's this little sunken, like, slash rock bridge you can cross right next to that boat over there. If you want to take them straight up through the middle. And on the other side where that big bridge is, you can either run across the bridge, which is really risky, you're probably going to get killed, or you can walk on the wooden bridge right next to it. I don't recommend walking across the wooden bridge over there because if you're a bear, you're just going to get absolutely destroyed. Bears have a disadvantage on this map all around. If you decided to walk up that middle path, the one I'm highlighting right here, you can sit behind that orange truck and you can peek the 2 front gunners, kill both of them, and then later in the guide I'm going to show you some valuable spawns up there. For now, we're going to be running up this blue fence. You want to check the top of the roof for a gunner, and you want to check this metal door to make sure it's not open. If it's open, that means there might be scavs or rogues roaming around. Right where I'm aiming right here, there's a gunner that can absolutely fuck you if you're not paying attention. You want to make sure you're hugging this wall or hugging close enough to the wall where he can't see over it. Any of the openings he will also shoot you through if you're not fast enough. Pushing up to this opening right here, you want to be careful and peek this slow. There are some ground doors that can spawn in. They like to wrap around the outside of the building too. I'd recommend just running around to this pipe. Throw some grenades over, make sure that they're distracted and they won't shoot you. People could also be sitting up on this mountain to your right, so it's pretty risky, but it's a pretty short distance. You want to check underneath the projector and on the ground for some spawns. You're going to run across to this barrack right here, open this door. You're going to check this wooden box right here. It's found an SGC-10. One of these metal stairs right here. There's another high valuable spawn, but be careful because those windows right there, there's a gunner up there that I was just talking about. He will shoot you through that and kill you. So before you loot that, you're going to want to run your way up here. You're going to peek through the side of the door. You can walk back a little bit. I'm not in a good spot for it. You want to walk back and shoot him through the crack in the door. Now running across, you'd be pretty safe unless there's ground rogues or the goons or there's another gunner up on your building. On the left right here, there's 2 technical crates in this room. Running down the middle right here, on the right, there's a wooden box. You can find some good stuff in there. Miscellaneous spawns on the left right there. Make sure you check the bottom row of every single one of these. You can find ratchet wrenches, thermite, a bunch of other expensive items. Right here, you can find GPU, other technical spawns. Heading outside, we're going to make our way around this pipe. We're going to go up onto the roof. You want to make sure you've killed the gunners before this on all the buildings because you're going to get lasered by them if you don't. Once you make your way up here, you're going to go into the green tent. There's valuable spawn in that wooden box right there. On this green crate on the table, there's weapon parts. Loot your rogues, and then you're going to run your way back down the stairs and we're going to head to the other building. Running our way up to this building, we're going to check this first broken box. There's some valuable spawns in there. On these cardboard boxes, you can find valuables and the mattress. We're going to run outside the front. There's 2 wooden boxes we gotta check. One is right here. And the other one's right there. Now, if you've killed the front gunners, we're gonna make our way up to the front. Walk our way up here. You can loot your rug if you want. In this box right here, you find Bitcoin, other valuable spawns. Scav hideout at the grottos right there if you want to extract. Be careful running straight across there because there's mines. Check the green crate for Red Rebel and Taiga. Duffel bag right there. You're going to walk your way down to this first tent. On the left is a valuable spawn. On this toolbox on the right, there is also another valuable spawn. This wooden box right here, there's another valuable spawn. Right here, there's a weapon repair kit. And now we're going to make our way to the armor train station. Once you enter this gate, you're going to look right. Right next to that fire, there's moonshine, vodka, some other food spawns. And our final spot to check is called Drug Lab. Once you're in the Drug Lab, you're going to check all the tables, all the sofas. Really anywhere in the room there's med spawns. Right there, though, especially on the end on the sofas, you're going to check for those valuable spawns. That was our last spot, so I'm going to show you a couple extracts on the side of the map. Where I'm aiming at is Armored Train, which comes in around the end of the match, and you've got about 5-10 minutes before it leaves. If you jump over this fence right here, there's a couple extracts you can go to. If you're a scav, you can take the gate right there on the left. If you're a PMC, you can take the car. Or you can walk all the way up and around the mountain, and you can take Path of Shoreline. Well, that's the end of the guide. Thanks for sticking around if you watched the whole video, and make sure to let me know what map I should do next. I plan on covering all maps, and I'll have a final ranking video out once they're all covered. I do plan on doing gun videos in the future, so look forward to that. Once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again.